am going to start in the beginning of every month sharing with you my to be read pile. I'm going to start setting goals for myself that whatever book I have picked up from Walmart, CVS, wherever I'm at the time. That's a little habit I have. I always see a good book and I pick it up and it starts to accumulate into my huge pile. So I'm going to start setting goals for myself that in that month I need to finish what I have on that pile before I can allow myself to buy any more. So I'm going to share with you what I have on my to be read pile for the month of September. It's September 6th already, and I'm already halfway through one book, which is really good. I'm going to be sharing it with you in another video. I read all kinds of books, from scary books all the way to Christian fiction, and everything in between, mysteries. I have 3 books here that I've picked up that are Christian. The first one is by Brenda Warner. It's called One Call Away. It's, let me get that in, a memoir. It's what can you do when your well-laid plans fall apart and life takes an unexpected turn? Brenda Warner is best known as the outspoken wife of NFL superstar and Dancing with the Stars alumni Kurt Warner. But years earlier, she found herself living through any woman's nightmare: a healthy baby tragically injured in the bathtub, a sudden end to a career she loved, betrayal, divorce, poverty, public humiliation, a deadly natural disaster that destroyed her foundation and shook her to her core. One shattering phone call at a time, Brenda Warner's life came to resemble little of her dream. But each time her plans fell apart, Brenda faced a choice: to collapse in the face of tragedy or press forward and survive. And so this is her memoir of how she found new love, how she has moved on from her troubled past. So this is really going to be good, and I'm looking forward to reading that. The other one is called Where Will You Go From Here by Valerie Burton. The back says, has the unexpected knocked you off course? You lost your job to the latest round of layoffs, a relationship you thought would last forever didn't, a health challenge is disrupting your life. Life doesn't always go according to plan, but with the right attitude and skills, you can persevere through even the toughest situations and emerge stronger and better than ever. And it has little step-by-step skills and little worksheets in here that you can fill out. So I'm looking forward to that. And the next one I actually found at Walmart. It was on clearance for 97 cents. It is by Gloria Copeland. God's Master Plan for Your Life. 10 Keys to Fulfilling Your Destiny. I haven't seen this one before, but God has a glorious plan for your life. God will deliver you from sickness, trouble, poverty, and distress, and fill your life with goodness. Follow his shining path and let him unlock blessings into your life. Gloria Copeland shares the 10 keys to changing the course of your life. And she goes on to say what the keys are. So I thought for 97 cents I would read it and then pass it on. Now, these my mom has given me to read, and then I can pass them on. These are, I think they're cozy mysteries right here. A Killer Plot and a Deadly Clutch by Ellery Adams. I'm not sure which one comes first in the series. A Killer Plot, books by the Bay Mystery. Death is read between the lines. It doesn't make any sense. But it says, in the small coastal town of Oyster Bay, North Carolina, you'll find plenty of characters. Ne'er-do-wells and even a few celebs trying to duck the paparazzi. But when murder joins this curious community, the Bayside book writers are there to get the story. Olivia Limagus's is a subject of constant gossip. Ever since she came back to town, a return as mysterious as her departure, Olivia has kept herself, her dog, and her unfinished novel. With a little cajoling from the eminently charming writer Camden Ford, she agrees to join the Bayside book writers, break her writer's block, and even make a few friends. But when townspeople start turning up dead with haiku poems left by the bodies, anyone with a flair for language is suddenly suspect, and it's up to Olivia to catch the killer before she meets her own surprise ending. It sounds like that's going to be a cute little book. You can read that while you're waiting for your kid to get off the bus, or you have to go pick them up and you're stuck in that long line. You read a chapter here and you put it down, and then you can pick it back up again. So that will be a nice, refreshing little read. This one is the second one. A deadly glitch. Wordplay becomes foul play. And while walking her poodle, Olivia Limoges, I cannot pronounce that name, discovers a dead body buried in the sand. Could it be connected to the bizarre burglaries plaguing Oyster Bay, North Carolina? The Bayside book writers prick up their ears and pick up their pens to get the story. So that'll be another one fun. This one, I love book covers. This is so cute. It's A Vintage Affair by Isabel Wolf. Isn't that pretty? It's like art. Every dress has a history, and so does every woman. Phoebe Swift's friends are stunned when she abruptly leaves a plum job to open her own vintage clothing shop in London. But to Phoebe, it's a fulfillment of her dream and her passion. Digging for finds in attics and wardrobes, Phoebe knows that when you buy a piece of vintage clothing, you're not just buying fabric and thread, you're buying a piece of someone's past. But one particular article of clothing will soon unexpectedly change her life. So that's a cute little mystery right there. So that'll be fun to read. And then this one, I think, has been around for a long time, and I have never read it yet. It's called The 13th Tale by Diane Setterfield. Right there. It's pretty fun. And here's the back. Sometimes when you open the door to the past, what you confront is your destiny. Reclusive Vida Winter, famous for her collection of 12 enchanting stories, has spent the past 6 decades penning a series of alternate lives for herself. Now old and ailing, she is ready to reveal the truth about her extraordinary existence and the violent and tragic past she has kept secret for so long. Calling on Margaret Leah, a young biographer troubled by her own painful history, Vida disenters the life she meant to bury for good. Margaret is memorized by the author's tale of gothic strangeness, featuring the beautiful and willful Isabel, the Furrell twins Adeline and Emmeline, a ghost, a governess, a topiary garden, and a devastating fire. Together, Margaret and Vida confront the ghosts that have haunted them while becoming finally transformed by the truth themselves. And I think this was featuring a Reader's Club guide, so you could have this in a book club. That sounds really interesting. Good mystery for the month. So that is what's on my to be read pile for the month of September. I hope I can finish these by October 2nd, I'm hoping. So these will keep me busy for a while. And as always, I'm looking for your suggestions on books. If you have someone that you really enjoy reading, go ahead and comment and share, and I will go to my library and see if I can find them and read them. And I hope to do this every month if you're interested, because I like to pick up new ideas. So there's that, and I hope you found some good books to look up at your library. Night.